What childhood secret did you think you were hiding that your parents actually knew about the whole time? When I was 12, I thought I was the smartest kid alive because I'd figured out how to sneak out of the house at night without my parents knowing. My bedroom was on the second floor, but there was a tree right outside my window that I could climb down. I'd wait until my parents went to bed, then sneak out to meet my friends and crush at the park behind our neighborhood. We weren't doing anything terrible, just hanging out, talking, maybe sharing a stolen soda, but I felt like such a rebel. I had my system down to a science. I'd stuff pillows under my blanket to make it look like I was sleeping, leave my window cracked open, and climb down that tree like a ninja. For 6 months, I thought I was getting away with the perfect crime. I'd sneak out 2 to 3 times a week, stay out for a couple hours, then climb back up and slip into bed. My parents never said anything, never caught me, never questioned why I was tired in the mornings. I was convinced I was a master of deception. The sneaking out stopped when we moved to a new house when I turned 13. No convenient tree, and I was getting more interested in video games anyway. Fast forward 15 years. I'm 28, married, and visiting my parents for Christmas. We're sitting around after dinner, sharing funny family stories, when my dad starts laughing. Remember when you used to sneak out your bedroom window when you were 12? I nearly choked on my wine. What? The tree climbing thing. You thought you were so sneaky. My mom is cracking up. Honey, we knew from the very first night. I'm staring at them in shock. You knew? Of course we knew. You think we didn't hear you opening that squeaky window at midnight or notice the tree branches moving when there was no wind? My mom adds. Plus, you left muddy footprints on the roof every single time. Muddy footprints on the roof? We could literally track your path from your window to the tree. I'm having an existential crisis. If you knew, why didn't you stop me? My parents look at each other and start laughing harder. We followed you the first night, my dad admits. We were worried you were meeting some drug dealer or getting into real trouble. You followed me? Your father hid behind the Johnson's fence with binoculars like he was on a stakeout, my mom says, wiping tears from her eyes. I had to make sure you were safe. But when we saw you and your friends just sitting on the swings talking about Pokemon cards, we realized you weren't exactly running with a dangerous crowd. Then my mom gets this mischievous look. We also saw you meeting up with that little girl from down the street. My face goes bright red. Zoe? Zoe Claire? You had such a crush on her. You'd sit on that park bench together while your friends played on the swings. My dad is grinning. We watched you give her your jacket when she got cold. Very gentlemanly for a 12-year-old. Oh my God, you were spying on my first crush. We weren't spying. We were supervising your romantic development, my mom says, trying not to laugh. You two would sit there talking for hours. Sometimes you'd walk her halfway home before coming back to hang out with your friends. I'm mortified. Did you hear what we talked about? We weren't that close, but we could see you getting all nervous and fidgety whenever she showed up. My dad adds, the best part was watching you try to impress her. You attempted to do a backflip off the monkey bars and landed flat on your face. She helped you up and you turned redder than a tomato, my mom continues. It was the sweetest thing. This is so embarrassing. My entire first relationship was under parental surveillance. Relationship? You held hands exactly once, and you looked like you were going to pass out. My wife is dying laughing. So you never actually got away with anything? Apparently not. My entire childhood rebellion and my love life were sponsored and supervised by my parents. My mom pulls out her phone. Oh, and we have pictures of that too. She shows me photos of 12-year-old me sitting on a park bench next to Zoe, both of us looking awkward and adorable. You took photos of my first date? We thought they'd be funny to show you someday. Look how nervous you look in the photo. I'm sitting about 3 feet away from Zoe on the bench, clearly terrified but trying to look cool. We figured it was harmless puppy love. You were just being a normal kid experiencing your first crush. Zoe's parents knew too. Her mom called us after the first week. We all agreed to let you kids think you were being sneaky while we made sure everyone stayed safe.